Okay, this is my Dojo Revolution cockpit. Using it obviously to play DCS. First thing you'll notice here is I have the Thrustmaster Warthog attachment. That basically allows you to have a rounded base for the main stick. The chair does come with a joystick and throttle attachment that will pretty much allow you to mount the stick either this way with a square base or sort of F-16 style with the joystick off to your right. I use a keyboard with Invis style backlighting. I usually fly with the lights off, so that's quite nice. I have the Lilliput USB displays with the Cougar MFDs so that my MFDs are actually functional. Again, this isn't new, other folks have posted this before. What's nice about using it with the Revolution is that these arms are actually movable, so I can pull them closer or further away from me in the chair. I usually have them in a fixed position and have them nice and tight. They're loose at the moment because of the reason I actually shot this video was to show off this Derek Spears design panel. Now, I'm not in love with this panel, it's okay. This panel allows me, however, to change my radio and a number of other functions without taking my hand off of the joystick. That allows me to stay in formation when I'm flying. So for example, I can visually just reach down. I usually do this with my left hand, just reach down, I know where everything is, and I can rotate. One note about these rotaries, they don't have stops, so it'll just keep going all the way around. Again, I've gotten used to it. In DCS, you map the radio dials, assuming you're using them, the rotaries, to left and then right, and then you just do that. They are not axes, so they don't sort of auto map there. The other functions, I kind of use it for just turning on the radios here very quickly without having to grab my mouse when I start up the pit, and also a couple of buttons on the NMSP that I use rather frequently. These switches are not very well designed. You'll notice that in order to push it down, if I want to, I'll have to stick my finger sort of up in there, right? That's not great. I use this one for the PTR on the NMSP, and I just use this as a gear control. So if I flip that up, my gear will come down. If I flip it up again, they'll go back up. So it's just a toggle for my gear. Again, just so that I can take my hand off of my throttle, reach down without looking and hit those switches. It's actually very, very comfortable. I also have the SideTech Pro rudders underneath there that I won't bore you with. The displays will be replaced with a curved screen, which are not that popular in the DCS community, although I think they might be. I'm going to try to popularize them. They're not cheap, but they're not as expensive. You know, they're not a $10,000 system, and they actually look quite nice. So I'll try to get some images of that once that arrives. I also, of course, use a Track IR. I do have a wireless Corsair headset. However, because I'm using the Pro Clip, it's effectively wired as the Pro Clip must be wired. So I just go ahead and keep the charger for my wireless headset connected. I've been using this for about 2 years. I'm pretty happy with it. And that is my cockpit.